Happy Saturday, everybody. JC here. One of my Gawith pipes. So we got this is my St. Patrick's Day pipe, 2022, and this is some brown flake aromatic. And as you can see, I got this from Smoking Pipes in bulk. But this has been good. Had a couple bowls of this so far in my Dracula, and of course this is a little bit different shape, so I wanted to try it in this one because that's my two pipes that I tend to smoke the Lakeland stuff in, so I don't ghost everything else. And in my opinion, they seem to do better with a little bit bigger of a bowl size, but that's just my opinion. And looked it up on this blend. It's Virginia, burley, and some dark fire, which is burley anyway, so it's a Virginia burley mixture. And they classify this as an aromatic because they do top it. It's got a licorice topping, a fig topping, and the man, I can't think of it now. What's the type of nut they use? I'll think of it in a second. But the topping they always use. But as far as the Lakeland essence of it, it's not really overpowering. I mean, if you pop the tin, and I'll show you beautiful looking brown flakes, beautiful brown flakes. I basically just cut them in half and stuck them in here. That's what 4 ounces are worth. But I mean, you get the toppings right away. I mean, you get a nice dark, just rich, just figgy smell to it, but then you get a little bit of that Tonkin is the topping. Tonkin bean. Not a nut, it's a bean. But yeah, the Lakeland on this isn't overpowering. The one I had last year, and it was in my worst tobaccos of last year, was Bob's Square Cut. That was just all Lakeland to me, and it was all Bernie to me. If you've had the best brown number 2, this is like the best brown number 2 with just a little bit different type of flavors to it. I don't think the best brown 2 they add much to but the Tonkin stuff to it. This has some licorice and some fig to it. And the licorice is there, but it's not like if you didn't read that it was there, you probably wouldn't know it too much. You kind of have to think about it to pick up on it. It's not a real like licorice-y type of thing. It's more of the licorice spices in it than anything. The fig, you do get a little bit of figginess to it for sure. But I can definitely tell it's a pretty good quality tobacco. It's not like, to me, when I tried the Rum Flake, you can tell that one needed some age. This is good like right now. Like you would think this already has a couple years of age on it the way it's smoking. Not necessarily 5 or 10, but you can tell it's pretty smooth. It's a good tobacco. And the Virginias they use, it has a little bit of that like hay-like honey floralness to it. Nice sweetness to it. So that adds some nice depth to it. But it's very balanced. Like you almost have to, like when you're kind of smelling it as you're smoking it and as you're retrohaling it, that's when you get the Lakeland essence and stuff like that. It's not really like that perfumey rosewater like right in your face. Like it's just hints of it here and there. And to me, you don't even really get it at first. Like some of their stuff, you get it like first light. This one, you got to get it a little warm and smoking a little bit. And like most of them, you got to let it dry out a little bit because they do come wet. This morning though, I was kind of in a hurry and put it in my Dracula and didn't have a problem with it. It was fine. This one I let sit out for 30 minutes before I smoked it. And it seems to be doing good. Burning real nice. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this stuff. They don't make the licorice flake anymore, so this to me is my substitute for licorice flake. This to me has a little bit more depth to it than the licorice flake. The licorice flake is nice. I mean, it's a nice smooth tobacco, and I've got it in there. It's probably 2-3 years old now, but it's really, really smooth. I smoked some a couple weeks ago, and it's really, really smooth. And this I can see being the same exact way. The best brown too is kind of the same. The Virginias and Burleys they use in it are just outstanding in my opinion. And considering the amount of burley and dark fired in this, you would think it would be stronger than it is. To me, the rum flake was definitely stronger than this. This is probably about a medium. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Like I said, it's actually my second bowl of this today. And it's not, I mean, it's not overpowering at all. I mean, you feel a little bit when you get down to the bottom, but nothing major. And earlier, I was walking around smoking it, enjoying it, and it doesn't burn you. You don't have to worry about getting tongue bite from it. I mean, it's just, you can put it in a pipe and puff away on it, walk around, do what you gotta do if you're working in a yard or something. I mean, it's just nice and enjoyable. And as far as I know, this is the only way you can get this is in bulk. And it's not really a lot of places I've seen that carry it. I know I haven't seen Boswell's carry it or anything like that. If they do, let me know, but I haven't seen them ever carry it. Smoking pipes is the only thing I've seen it on. But I think it's weird because in the UK and stuff, they call it something different. A lot of the blends, they call something different than they call it here, it seems like. But brown flake aromatic, I think they call it brown flake scented across the pond. Let me know, guys, if you do or if you've had this one. But this stuff, I mean, you can see, like I said, the quality of it, dude. I mean, just the flakes. I mean, it's just, this stuff is just good quality stuff. So out of all the bulk crap I got lately, not crap, I mean, out of all the bulk stuff I got lately, this one's been my favorite so far. This is definitely a winner. So 4 ounces will last me a good bit. I'll probably smoke an ounce probably in the next month or two, and then just let it sit for a year or two. Probably maybe not that long, but you know, I'll smoke about, you know, 7-8 bowls of it and then move on to something else or something. But yeah, it's just an all-around good smoke. And I mean, don't get me wrong, if you don't like Lakeland, you won't like it. But the Lakeland is there, but it's not, I mean, it's maybe as far as Gawith stuff goes, it's maybe a 3 out of 10 to me. It's not really in your face Lakelandy. I mean, you don't really get a lot until you get down to the bottom of the bowl. I'm about halfway in right now, and I'm picking up on it now, but it's not overpowering. I mean, you get a little bit of that smokiness from the dark fired, nice mouthfeel from the Kentucky. It's not super, super rich and oily, but it's about a medium chewiness, maybe a little above that. And the flavor, it's got plenty of flavor, but it's not like overpowering type of flavor. Like I said, it's not like some of the other ones I've had where they're like, it's just too much, man. It just feels like you're pouring like perfume in your mouth, or you're pouring some type of something in your mouth, flavor in your mouth. It's not like this. This is very enjoyable. The tobaccos in this really come out, in my opinion, with the topping as well. But it's not like a normal, and that's why I like their stuff. It's not like a normal aromatic where it's just, you get all the topping and it's real burny and you get tongue bite and stuff like that. The Burleys and Virginias they use in this are pretty good stuff. And the whole time you can kind of taste them both. You taste a little bit of nuttiness here and there, you know, the Burley, the dark fire, you get that toasty flavor, smokiness a little bit. But the Virginias, like I said, you get some nice sweetness and floralness from them. And I mean like the Virginia type of floralness, not the, you do get the Lakeland essence too, but you know, the sweetness, the type of honey type of clove or clover type floralness to it. And it's very enjoyable. I mean, I would call this a buy now, especially if you like Gawith stuff and you've never had it. One of my buddies, John, he got the dark brown scented, or dark brown aromatic, and this is just called the brown flake aromatic. I'm assuming the dark brown is going to be kind of like the brown plug, where it's like too strong for me, and it's too much Kentucky there for me. But we're going to try it out and see. But this is, to me, is a competitor for one of my top Gawith blends right now. I mean, I love the Bob's Chocolate, love the Best Brown No. 2. The licorice flake was always good, you know. They don't make that anymore, but this is my new licorice flake right here. And I can see this aging well. I really do. So like I said, I'll smoke some of this fresh and then let this jar age and then get some fresh probably in another year or so, something like that. Next drop they have, I'll probably get 4 more ounces of it. So it's that good to get 4 ounces worth versus just getting 2 ounces, in my opinion. If you're a big time smoker and you smoke, you know, 5-6 bowls a day, I don't get to do that, but it'd be a 8 ouncer or a pounder if I smoke that much. Weekends I get to smoke 2 or 3 bowls, but during the week sometimes I don't get to smoke at all, so I guess I average about a pipe and a half a day, give or take. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's just, you can see I've had to relight once, and most of that's from talking, probably not, you know, from not letting it smoke and not keeping up with it. I mean, you can just, I mean, and this is a good pipe too, Peterson stuff. For some reason, this stuff, like I said, it does good in Peterson pipes. A nice big open ones. My Dracula is a larger as well. I don't keep up with all the sizes. I know everybody does, but I just like the look of pipes and I like the way they smoke. So it's weird. I'm pretty not picky, but I'm pretty OCD when it comes to my tobacco. I like detailing them and looking at them and marking them, labeling them. But then my pipes, it's like, you know, half the time I got to look at the bottom of it just to see what specific is on the market and what the make is and all that stuff. Not the maker, but the actual model of pipe is what I meant to say. But yeah, like I said, buy it now if you like Gawith stuff, if you can get it. The drops missed, I looked today, they're out of it, but next time it comes around, or if you can find some brown flake aromatic, go ahead and get you some. All right, this is JC. Everybody have a good weekend.